Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today, obviously, I've made my trip up to Alton Towers. I was going to film a vlog today during the day, however, it has been pretty rainy here at Towers, so yeah, I'm probably just going to film one tomorrow because the weather's supposed to be a lot better. So that would then mean, obviously, I'm going to get some off-ride footage as well as just walking around the park as well. But obviously, this video is going to be for the roller coaster restaurant, which is in a couple of hours, I do believe. So I'm going to be going into that and trying that out. So I'll film a little bit in there, but I'm not going to film too much, obviously, because I'm having a meal with my family. So I'm not going to film as much as I would for like a normal vlog or anything. So I'm just walking down to the Dark Forest now to 13. I don't know whether I'll film anything just before we go into the roller coaster restaurant, but for now, I think I'm just going to make this a little intro, get some off-ride footage maybe from 13, and then walk up to the roller coaster restaurant. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Yep. Okay, so I'm back from the roller coaster restaurant now, and I'm just going to do a quick little review of my experience in the restaurant, as well as obviously the food itself. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, because I don't really want to bore you guys, but I'll go through the basics of my experience and whether or not I would recommend it to you guys. Start off here with my overall experience of the restaurant. Now, going here has probably been up on my list for most excited things to do at Alton Towers this year, as I was supposed to be doing it last year, but we couldn't make it, so it was very, very exciting for me finally getting to experience this restaurant, and I must say I've come away blown away. I would totally recommend this to you guys. If you want to stick around and hear all my other review stuff, then definitely do that, but if you're only looking for a general review, I'm going to do that right now. So aesthetically, when I walked in, I was blown away. Like the whole lighting situation in there, and all the, you know, theming and all the concept art around the walls really did make it for me. It felt like this was a restaurant that belonged in a theme park. Obviously, you have the fact that your food comes down on a track, which obviously incorporates the fact that it's a theme park, which, you know, makes it 10 times better. But in regards of first impressions, when I walked in there, I was blown away. So we got sat to our table. We were on the Wickerman section, funny enough being my favourite themed ride in the UK, so, you know, pretty happy with where we were sat. There was a lot to look at, to be honest, lots to look at. Up on the left on the wall was a model of Wicker Man. I'm pretty sure this was the early stages of Wicker Man, because it had a couple of features that I didn't recognise from the ride when it's here at Towers today, and I thought that was brilliant. Obviously, you had all the other concept art around the walls. I didn't really get to go and explore that very much. Obviously, I was more focused on eating. We had to get back to the hotel, so there wasn't really much of me walking around looking at it, but from what I could see from my table perspective, I was absolutely amazed. There was, like I said, concept art models, you know, there was a lot to look at while your food was coming, and on that regard, service was very quick. We had our drinks and our food coming down quicker than we expected, and obviously when you get your food, they have the little tags on them. These are pretty much sort of souvenirs, I guess. We took ours home. I've got a Galactical one up there, which is pretty cool. It's sitting on my shelf. It's very good the way that you know, these things come down, because obviously you can't just have a plate on a track, otherwise things will fly off everywhere, or you've got to unclip everything when it gets to the bottom of your table. But I will say most of that was easy. It was kind of self-explanatory. I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit more complicated, But no, it definitely wasn't, and it did really, really, resume the flow to eating it, because usually you get your food on from a normal waiter, and then obviously eat your food in the restaurant. But obviously with this, it comes down. I thought you would be there unclipping it for about 5 minutes, but no, it's quite a quick and easy thing to do. You're probably undoing it for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then you got your food and it's done. I will say though, transferring the food to the plates is probably my main concern. Obviously plainly because it ruins the sort of aesthetic of the food, because sometimes it looks good, but to be quite honest, like, it's not a huge problem for me at all. Obviously, when a restaurant like this occurs, you can't exactly do anything about the state of the food when it comes down, because, it's going over loops and stuff like that. But overall, first impressions, absolutely amazing. In regards to how the restaurant functions, obviously you order on a tablet, which I find is pretty cool. Obviously, there's not really waiters that can just like take your order and then run all the way upstairs to the people cooking in it, on the second floor. Because if you don't know how this works, basically there are the chefs and the kitchen is upstairs, and they send it through the tracks on the top floor, and then obviously it comes down on the tracks. So, ordering the tablet, once again, another thing I thought would be quite confusing and complicated, but then again, it's all laid out nicely there. You've got like all your tabs at the top, that's like starters, mains, desserts. There's even souvenirs you can order there. They've got like special roller coaster restaurant t-shirts, jumpers. I'm pretty sure I saw the Monopoly game in there. Obviously, that's something you can buy in the shop within the park anyway, but obviously it's kind of convenience it being in the roller coaster restaurant as well. Like I said, service was pretty good. Didn't really need to moan about that. And also the projection show is another thing I want to talk about there. Every half an hour, I'm pretty sure it is, there is a projection show within the restaurant, and it just showcases all the different secret weapons on past roller coasters that have been at the park, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Like the way that the lighting changed in like the whole restaurant when different rides came on was really, really cool. They had like, I noticed for the Oblivion section, they had like these spotlights that had like, yeah, it was cool. It's kind of hard to explain. It's one of them things you need to experience to see. I've got some footage of this, but not too much, because we were sitting in a bit of an awkward position. But it is definitely something to just sit there and watch while you're waiting for your food. I feel like it does really, get you in the atmosphere of the whole restaurant. And, yeah, it's quite a long show as well. Like, I was sitting there for about 5 minutes, I think, watching it, or at least it feels long. It may not be that long, but it definitely does feel long. Regarding to, yeah, that, absolutely amazing. Like I said, I was really going into this restaurant not really expecting too much from it, and I came out, blown away. Like, I weren't expecting too much from that show. Seeing videos and stuff, like I said, doing it on camera doesn't really give it justice. You've got to get there and experience it yourself. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, so moving on to the last section of this review, and that will be the food. The most important part, the bit you go to a restaurant for, is the food. And, from what I had and from what my family said that when they were eating, it is extremely nice. It's probably one of the nicest theme park restaurants I've ever been in. And this coming from someone who loves the pizza and pasta buffet. And I had the Oblivion drop burger. I'm pretty sure that was like a limited time thing for the Battle of the Burgers, but that was amazing. It was like a chicken burger. I'm a big fan of chicken burgers. Like I said, there's pretty much something for everything in this menu, and I think my dad got a Wickerman stack and said it was lovely as well. So, a lot of this food is like, really nice. Sometimes you'll get something like this and, the whole aesthetic of it going down the tracks and stuff will take it for granted, and they think they don't need good food, but no, honestly, the food here is absolutely amazing. I wouldn't fault it at all. There's not really much to talk about with food, really. I didn't really have a dessert, so yeah, I don't really know what to say on that, but I can only assume that they're just as good as the food or the mains. But also, like I said, you can get souvenirs and stuff here. I haven't bought one, so I don't really know whether or not it's absolutely amazing, but from what I saw on the tablet, they look pretty cool, having the logo on the chest. I know there's like a wide selection of drinks. I think you can get coffees, fruit juices, smoothies, milkshakes, pretty sure all of the lot. I think there's quite a few drinks on selection there as well. So that's just the food part out of the way. I didn't want to linger too much on that, and now I'm going to give my overall review. Okay, so my overall review for this, I will give this restaurant a solid 8 out of 10. Absolutely amazing. Theming in there is amazing. The projection show is amazing, and guess what? The food is amazing. Pretty much, if you're going here, expect very, very good things. It is absolutely amazing. Obviously, When you come out of the restaurant, if you're going later on at night after the park closes, which I know some people in the hotels do, there will be a pathway open that leads straight to the car park rather than having to walk all the way back up the park. Because obviously, if you don't already know, this is located in Forbidden Valley, which is all the way down the bottom of the park. So if you wanted to get out via the normal entrance, you'd have to walk all the way back up near where Wickerman is onto Tower Street. And yeah, it's not really an easy and short journey either. So that pathway's just there for convenience. Obviously, you just basically, if you want to park your car near the exit there, if you're going to be there the whole day and having it after it closes, then I would definitely park your car near where that exit comes out. And then so when you come out at the end of the day, your car will be nice and near to it. But like I said, either way, it leads straight to the car park, so it's still going to be quite a quick and easy journey back. Yeah, like I said, overall, absolutely amazing, worth every single penny. Yeah, don't really know what else to say, but yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it's been quite a short one today, but I did want to get this out because I have been waiting on this for so long, and I just need to get this out because it's really bugging me that it's been sitting in my camera roll. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys later.